Reburiano, an IT student from Polytechnic University of the Philippines. Today, I want to share with you what I have learned about the partitioning in Microsoft Windows 10 or 11. So let's keep it straightforward and jump right in.
This time, we will proceed with the process of partitioning our Windows system. Please open your device to follow along with today's video. But first, let me emphasize the importance of this for a student. If you're a student, partitioning your Windows system can be useful for several reasons. The organization. Creating separate partitions allows you to organize your data more effectively. You can have a partition for the operating system, one for your programs, and another for your personal files. The second one is the data protection. If your operating system encounters issues and needs to be reinstalled, having a separate partition for your personal files means you can reinstall the OS without losing your important data. The third one is the dual boot systems. Partitioning is essential if you want to set up a dual boot system, allowing you to run multiple operating systems on the same computer. So let's get started. In the search bar, type File Explorer. You will find the File Explorer option, so click on that. And at the left-hand side, look for this PC. I can see C drive here and nothing else. A 42 GB free, and there is no other partition here. So it will create a partition in this drive. So for that, press Window and R key together on a keyboard. Or just do a right click on the start icon here. And then click on Run. Then, now, here we need to type disk mgmt.msc. Once you type disk mgmt.msc, click on OK. And add a new window will appear like this, which we call it Disk Management. Now, here we can see System Reserve C drive and Healthy Recovery Partition. This must be there in your computer as well. So we need to leave the System Reserve or the Healthy Recovery Partition. Just look for the bigger drive. You just have to select the C drive. Same information we have here in C Disk System Reserve. So you just have to do a right click on this and click on Shrink Volume. Now, the moment I click on Shrink Volume, it starts querying shrink space. So when you click on Shrink Volume, it will take some time, maybe to 2 to 3 minutes. So please do not think that it is stuck or tank. So once you see this option, here I can see 243 GB hard drive. So let's say, if I want to create a 6 GB, I just have to mention in megabytes. So 1024 megabytes equals to 1 gigabytes. So let's say, if I'm creating a 6 GB partition, I'll just type 6000 and I'll click on Shrink. Now, the moment I do it, it will take some time, but it depends on the hard drive speed. This is the SSD, so it's taking very less time. So I can see unallocated space here. And earlier, we had only 3 options. And now, we have the 4th options. These 4th options, which we have just created, so currently it's showing unallocated, so we need to format this drive. To create a partition, just do a right click on a new simple volume, and a new wizard will come. This wizard helps you to create a simple volume on a disk, and the simple volume can only be on a single disk, so we will click on Next. And here, we don't have to make any changes, so I'll just leave as it is by default. And I'll click on Next. And here, we can assign a letter. I wanted to assign letter F, so I'll just select it. I'll click on Next. Now, it's asking me to format. It selected NTFS. So if in your computer, if it's selected FAT32, make sure you select New Technology File System and DFS. Leave default and let the volume as it is, just click on Next and then click on Finish. Now, the moment you do it in a new volume, a new edition has been created. Now let's go ahead and check. I'll just close this and we can see a new drive. Thank you for joining me. Creating a partition requires just a few clicks. I initially thought it would be challenging, but I quickly realized it's quite easy. I discovered a new option to save both time and storage. making it easier to locate specific files. I hope you learned something valuable just as I did, and I encourage you to apply this knowledge on your device. Thanks for watching. God bless.